Planet Dolan.
From where lightning strikes to whether you can cry without eyes, we answer several of your most electrifying questions about life. I'm Doopy, and I'll be reading out the questions and answers.
We're doing this thing today. Yeah. I'm hellbent blah blah blah. Just go!
Lightning Dash asks, why do birds have beaks?
I don't know. Melissa, why don't you explain?
I'm Doopy.
Oh, right. What's the difference between you two?
I'm the one that's not a bird.
That's a shame. Melissa could probably answer this question.
I can answer this question.
Well, get on with it then and stop wasting everyone's time! Jeez, even the elf doesn't talk this much!
I'm not trying to... Fine! The earliest birds actually had teeth, but eventually birds evolved beaks to help reduce their weight, which helps them greatly when it comes to flying. Different birds have different types of beaks depending on what they eat. Some birds have strong beaks for cracking nuts, and others, like hummingbirds, have long needle-like beaks for gathering nectar. Wolf Ate Us asks, who or what caused the theory of aliens?
Have you noticed how Doopy doesn't quite fit in with the rest of us? No horns, no feathers, no decaying skin. She's a real freak! Almost like she's not from here. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not from here. I'm from Earth.
Oh. Are you gonna go home soon?
No, I like it here. I've met some great people. Not you, of course, but others.
Bah! Losers! What do those people have that I don't?
Manners, humility, decency. I could be here all day listing things.
Yeah, better not. You don't want to waste any more time.
The belief that there is life on other planets has long been in debate and has some of its origins in mythology. Ancient cultures attempted to understand the cosmos in their own ways, like the Norse belief of the 9 homeworlds that were linked by the world tree, Yggdrasil. Carlos Briones asks, who was the first deaf person in history?
What? Can you speak up?
Hellbent, don't be rude.
I'm just joking. Besides, I know who the first deaf person was.
You do?
Of course! It was that Beethoven guy. He played his piano so loudly that he ended up going deaf. He was a true rock star of his time.
Beethoven wasn't deaf because he played loud music, and he wasn't the first deaf person in history. The first recorded deaf person is way more obscure.
What are you, some kind of deaf person hipster? Sorry that Beethoven is too mainstream for you.
The first recorded deaf person in history was one of the sons of Croesus, king of Lydia. The son's name is unknown, but he lived around 575 to 550 BC. The first named deaf person in recorded history was the painter Quintus Padius, grandson of a Roman consul of the same name who lived during the 1st century AD. Asks, where and why does lightning strike?
I used to see lightning and think, how can I harness this kind of power? And then it struck me. But I also had an idea. Fast food! I tell ya, when lightning strikes this baby, it flash grills the best burgers you'll ever eat.
Are there any health risks involved?
No.
Well then, give me one of those greasy burgers.
Here you go, Duke. A greasy burg for a greasy gal.
Whoa, it has a kick to it.
You know that burger isn't free, right?
Lightning is an electrical discharge caused by imbalances between particles of positive and negative charge within clouds. Cloud-to-ground lightning will usually attempt to strike the tallest object in an area because it'll be the easiest path for the lightning to take. Emmykins asks, if a planet had 3 suns, would it be 3 times hotter?
It might be a little bit hotter, but you'll be fine. What damage could a bit of sunlight do?
Too much sunlight can do serious harm to your skin, Hellbent.
That's a load of nonsense. I spend hours in the sun every day, and all it's done is given me this great tan. I do need to work on my chest, though.
Oh my god.
What?
There are a lot of variables that could affect the temperature of a planet besides having more than one sun. How close is the planet to these suns? How bright did these suns burn? What is the mass of these suns? For example, the planet Kepler-16b orbits its two suns closer than the Earth does to its own, but is far colder. Blue Topaz asks, what is the oldest language still used today?
The ancient language of talking slower and louder. Let me demonstrate. Dolan! We talk, yes?
Jeez. Yeah, sure. What do you want?
I need you to put bigger number on paycheck. Do you understand?
Yep, we speak the same language, mate. And Nord, you're not getting another pay rise. Because of you, can barely afford to keep the lights on.
Understand English? Big number, yes!
You don't get any more money.
Mucho dollars, comprende?
No.
There are several languages that date back multiple thousands of years. These include Persian, Greek, Chinese, Lithuanian, and Arabic. Some languages almost faded away but were later preserved, such as Hebrew, which fell out of common usage around 400 AD but was revived in the late 19th century and is now over 3,000 years old. BBPGLTD asks, is it possible for humans to become extinct instantly?
I hope so.
Hellbent, why would you want the human race to go extinct?
Well, let's see. They're greedy, selfish, and loud!
Oh yeah, I can't think of anyone else like that.
Trust me, Doopy, the day a giant space rock collides with Earth, the better it will be.
The day something collides with your ego, the better off we'll all be.
What was that?
Nothing! There are many ways in which the human race may go extinct. One terrifying possibility is a lethal gamma ray burst, a large electromagnetic event originating from a collapsing star. If a burst was directed at Earth, the increased UV radiation would be disastrous for most life on the planet. Aiden Lynch asks, if the Earth was split in half, would the two halves form back together?
Should be easy enough to fix. I bet a duct tape will fix anything.
Come on, duct tape can't solve every problem.
I disagree. Whenever you're ready to write out that paycheck, just blink 3 times, buddy.
If the distance between the two halves is about the diameter of a whole Earth, then gravity will pull them towards each other. They will collide with such force that any life that happened to survive the split would be instantly wiped out. Huh. That was probably a good answer for the previous question, too. Hey, It's Sans asks, can you cry without eyes?
Eyes hold back the water behind them. If they're plucked out, then the water shoots out like a water cannon. When people cry, it's the water leaking around the eyeballs.
Or maybe you upset them in some way? If so, you should probably apologize.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm not gonna. Are you okay, Doopy? Your eyes are looking a bit... Oh, I see. There we go. That'll stop your cry holes.
Yes, as long as the tear ducts and lacrimal sac are not damaged, a person can still cry without eyes. For example, people with prosthetic eyes are able to cry as they still need to provide lubrication for their eye sockets. John Tom Carey asks, why do our eyes change color, and is it possible to have red eyes? Ouch! Hellbent, do my eyes look okay to you?
Yep. They look fine to me.
Ugh. I can hardly see. You're going to have to read out the answer for me.
Yeah, that's not what I'm here for.
Oh, come on. You just blinded me. It's the least you could do.
Okay, fine! Give me your stupid notes. What do we got here? The color of a person's eye changes slightly when the pigments of the iris compress or spread apart. Red eyes do not naturally occur in humans, but some might appear red under certain lighting conditions. And when light bounces off the back of the eye, it reflects back red, causing the person's eyes to appear red to others. Hey, Doopy, I'm, sorry, about blinding you.
Don't worry. I think it's only temporary. I can already see a lot better.
I'm over here.
Oh, right. If you want to make it up to me, you could make me one of those lightning burgers for free this time.
Oh, now she wants a free hamburger. Fine.
Yes, let's go.
Hello? Anyone? It's getting pretty late. Guys? I'm gonna need to use the toilet pretty soon. Why did I hire these morons? This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys.
Like the Norse belief of the 9 homeworlds that were linked by the world tree, Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil.
Sorry that Beethoven is too mainstream for...